the push, but Cinnamon dies, and obviously the Tiny still hasn't ages, so he's back up again. And
if they could have actually focused the Bat Rider, if they had actually hit that stun, follow with the Ice Path, they kill the Bat Rider with the Slardar, maybe they get a Lucky Bash or something, then perhaps they could have actually done a lot better in that team. Unfortunately, they didn't, and we're going into game.
All right. What do you think, Louis? While you're walking over, what did you thought about that game, or what could they do better?
I guess the caster and Cap already talked about what they could do better. I just want to say that the Slaughter carry isn't as bad as it seems.
Okay.
The bash talent damage seemed very good. Combined with the attack speed talent, you get 20. The problem they did against a Wyvern, which made it pretty hard to kill anybody with their Slaughter.
Sure.
But I think it deserves. I think you pair it with a very high damage mid, like a sniper or invoker or something like that. But let's talk about that later, as we have now a draft on the way.
Yep, we have a Beastmaster ban, an Enchantress and Night Stalker there too, on the side of mid or feed. They ban out the Night Stalker themselves this time. And Na'Vi ban out the Clockwork, the Witch Doctor, as well as the AA. And that means that Winter Wyvern is indeed still in the pool, so we're going to see another Suneko Winter Wyvern, who, by the way, is the one player that picked Winter Wyvern like a year ago when Winter Wyvern was good. But Suneko made him look good anyway. The original Winter Wyvern player.
Jakiro again versus the Winter Wyvern. They're feeling it. They like that matchup. I agree.
10 seconds remaining.
What do they get to come this time? The Night Stalker's out of their hands. They can't Clockwork. Other 4 positions.
Team pick.
Earth Shaker.
Ooh, the Earth Shaker this time.
The line stuns. Yeah.
Yeah, line
sure,
stuns.
Nice
Yeah. You can call them the line stuns, that's fine. Let's see what Navi's answer to this one is.
Remaining.
Previous game, we saw a
5 seconds
Tiny at this
remaining.
stage. Tiny obviously not banned.
I like a position for Rubik here if they have a player that can run it. Some pretty good steals against both Jakiro and Shaker. The problem with that is that it is a bit squishy. We saw earlier today Rubik plus Crystal made it kind of just get ran at, but I think Wyvern defends herself quite much better than the CM. But we're gonna just do the same thing.
I mean, why not? It worked out. He's very good, and I think at some point, from what Fogg said, the status resistance was like 80%.
Yeah, so you vacuum, and apparently he doesn't even go to the center of the vacuum.
Yeah,
he just stops halfway.
He just stops halfway because he's just that resistance that he disables, which is great. I mean, you've got your Ice Path and your Fissure and things. That's not gonna affect Tiny for very long at all, and Ice Path is already a very short stun.
He's something like 5 and 7.
10 seconds remaining.
5 and 7 is not even. Not even 2.
They should have just BM'd them by Aeon Disc at the end, just get even more status resistance. You see a fissure come in, you walk right after the fissure is used.
What do you want versus Tiny? Omni Knight. Oh, it's banned.
Omni Knight and Bat Rider both taken out.
What if you tried the other sustain core hero in Abaddon?
5 seconds.
Nobody's picking Abaddon.
Oh, no, we saw an Abaddon in North American region.
Once, right?
But
yeah, it's been seen. I even saw. I don't know if this is a pro game or not. I remember seeing safe lane Abaddon.
Dire team pick.
Oh, the Bat Rider themselves.
I thought Bat Rider was banned. Sorry.
No, not this time.
I'm seeing into the future as per usual.
Yep, they pick it up before Na'Vi can get their hands on it again, but they go for the Nyx Assassin instead. Which is a great hero against both Jakiro and Bat Rider. We had this before, a Bat Rider and Jakiro against the Nyx Assassin.
Yeah.
Great spike carapace
10
game.
seconds remaining.
Yep, very strong hero.
5 seconds remaining.
Takes away a lot of options. speed when it comes to their mids.
Heroes like Storm Spirit, Ember Spirit, not an option anymore. Speaking of Ember, what happened to him? I don't think I've seen a single game.
I have not seen a single Ember game. It's a Vengeful Spirit here, though.
Is that the carry Venge?
That's how you deal with Tiny.
You think that's enough?
Is it?
When you get
Minus
bursted
armor?
down, it's okay because you've
Oh,
got
okay.
your vengeful spirit running out.
I was gonna say, it's like, that doesn't look like too great of a hero
No, but
against
it's a physical damage hero that
Sure.
applies
5
minus armor, which is
seconds
good
remaining.
versus Tiny. So
Yep.
that part is good. Maybe they run a TA mid as well. We'll see.
I think
Maybe-
going into too much physical damage might get dangerous against Wyvern.
Yeah.
But I kind of like
But the
Invoker.
vengeful spirit, Lumi.
True.
It's
guess
a
if,
sacrifice. The Winter's Curse comes down. They all group up to kill one of their allies, but he becomes a ghost and goes after the enemy team.
Who's the best ghost? It just comes down to your base stats, right?
Yeah.
Like
You
a range core that has a ton of damage.
do you get auras off the spirit?
I don't think so.
It's probably just
I-
morphling if
I
you
think
morph
you get
into
him out of the
agility or
Shadow
something.
Demon illusion though,
Okay.
which is
okay.
kind of crazy.
Just right before you die, morph into agility.
Yeah, I like Shira's idea. Just take a sacrificial morphling mid. Morph to
It
like
sounds like
300 HP, right?
It sounds like some real cultist shit going on right now. Just 4 people surrounding a morphling. They get Winter's Curse. He must be sacrificed to the death god.
Wait, but doesn't he attack the Wyvern, not the Tiny?
Yeah, he'll go after the.
Okay.
He'll go after the Wyvern. He'll go after
That
the
seems like a dubious strategy. So I believe Navi picked a Death Prophet at this
Radiant
stage of the game
team
last time,
back.
right? Or was that
Yeah.
the final?
Oh, they
That
did a
Death
different
Prophet was the
pushing
last pick. They picked a Bat Rider at this stage. They go for Pugna.
Okay.
This is also this is a very hard game for Bat Rider. Jesus Christ. Poor Bat Rider, man.
Yep.
But look at the saves they have now. You got Cold Embrace, you
10
got the Crep.
seconds remaining.
That's a lot of anti-physical stuff, man.
Physical immunity.
So we're
5
thinking the
seconds
same, right?
remaining.
Soneko for the next assassin, and then there's gonna be a General Pugna.
Oh, you think it's
yeah.
offlane Pugna?
Yeah.
It could be, yeah. I'm feeling Dendy on this one because offlane Pugna is very squishy against like triple stuns of Hero Shaker and Venge.
Maybe they're expecting a aggressive tri-lane again, so they're gonna dodge it.
Okay.
Maybe they run the Pugna versus the Bat Rider. I don't know how that matchup would work and they aggro. Nah, it's probably not.
I'm putting him mid, guys.
Yeah, put him in.
Alright, right.
Put him in. Because his mid or feed, they're gonna have a really strong aggro themselves. And they would like the Bat Rider one.
We're gonna find out what mid or feed is thinking. What's gonna happen here because I believe they get to ban something very, very soon. Not
Dire
yet.
team ban.
It's a Death Prophet ban, so they are expecting the Pugna to be on the offlane in this one.
Okay.
Or I should say it to be the 3 position, because I think that they might put him top and run dual lanes or something. Maybe.
10 seconds remaining.
That means the mid or feed has a
5
last pick
seconds remaining.
later on.
Dire team pick.
Start timer. So I'm gonna say Seth is just.
Nobody likes Shadow Fiend.
Is this a puck game? It's not a terrible puck.
10
You know, it's
seconds
surprising. We have
remaining.
not seen a lot of Puck today, and Puck was one of the first pick for his band in the North American
5
region that we saw this
seconds
weekend.
remaining.
It was banned a bit in the first earlier series. Seeing at least.
Yeah, in the Liquid Secret game, it was banned a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, first.
In NA, Puck's banned all the time because we watch like 6 EG games
Yeah.
in a row.
They first faced Puck ban for Team Secret in the first series. You're right,
Radiant team pick.
but not today. Hey, look,
Hey!
it is him, the Fiend of
Man,
the
whenever
Shadows.
Whenever I doubt, a team just goes ahead and tells me I'm wrong. I'm like, I think this could be. I was gonna say, I think it's an SF game, but it just doesn't. refuse to
Nobody
be
ever
picked,
thinks
so
that.
10 seconds
I was like, why
remaining.
be wrong again?
So is this a good Shadow? It is a good Shadow Fiend game. Why is it a
5
good Shadow Fiend
seconds
game?
remaining.
I mean, I think they just needed. physical damage farming type hero
Okay.
in their mid.
Playing Shadow Fiend versus Bat Rider is always very rough because with a lot of early game Shadow Fiend is all about like turning around for precise raises, and having Napalm on you is just like ooh, it makes those turn raises really hard. And I think the new Shadow Fiend is a much more spell-based Shadow Fiend because the way they did on Shadow Raises now, each successful Shadow Raise you hit
You
one
may
after
now
another,
select your
you get much
heroes.
more damage. We're gonna get the Sniper final pick.
I actually think it was.
I mean, this is a very, it's such a very similar plan for both teams, kind of feel. There's a bit more on the push side for Na'Vi this one. What do we reckon? Illumi, you're up first.
I still don't like the Sniper versus the Tiny matchup. Feels like you could just get up too close and do way too much damage. I'm gonna go with Na'Vi once again.
All right, simple.
I actually like Mitterfeed's lineup more than I did for game number 1.
But I feel there's a but coming.
I think I have a 100% prediction for today, so
Yes, you
I'm
do.
not going to take the risk for Mitterfeed. I'm going Na'Vi.
All
I'm
right.
going to keep it safe. Keep it safe.
Well, my prediction record is kind of down the drain today, but I am still going for Na'Vi as well because I think they are the better team in this matchup. We're going to find out, though. Over to Odie Pixel and Fogged.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back for the final game of the day. We have Na'Vi versus Middle Feed,
Prepare for
and
battle.
we're ready to rock and roll. And we're getting some classic stuff in the mid lane. It's Sniper versus SF in 2017.
And it's Dendy Shadow Fiend.
Dendy SF.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
I'm pretty hyped up for this one.
I'm ready to see some Dendy SF.
So this one, Roger should have a much better game this time around. He's versus a Bat Rider. That makes it a hell of a lot easier to play this hero. And look at this, Navi's got a plan. They're here to play. They're just gonna smoke through the mid lane and go up for that top bounty run, it looks like. Cheeky little maneuver. Don't run into the tower, guys. Have they changed their mind? No, they haven't. There's... Sind is ready though. Look at his positioning.
Listen, yeah, indeed, in that place, he should be fine,
30
yeah.
seconds to battle.
Throws the smoke, backs away.
Look at the line drawn by Weehaw. He's like, this is what they did.
Good luck to come out. Be unable to find the kill. They do sort of drive Middle Feed away from that position.
So I would like to see the Nyx Assassin probably play around bottom, at least for the first few levels, just to make sure the General can get something down there, because Pugna can suffer a bit.
The battle begins.
Ball. Roger.
Was he trying to stun at the TP from
I think
cancel?
because we're seeing so many people do that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think, you know, nowadays, even if you're doing it blind, you know there's a chance that someone's standing there TPing to a lane.
It's
so
a common-
It's worth going.
It's a common pub thing I've been seeing. People have like
Yeah.
Treant Protector or something, you just sit there and you wait for them to try to TP and you like root them and it's like, haha, I got you.
I mean, most of the time they get to the lane anyway, but it definitely can help out in terms of messing up the block if they haven't got that support player helping them out with that. See how Dendy SF does in the mid lane at the moment. Roger keeping tabs on Cinderan's movements, as it were. Just making sure that the Shaker doesn't get anywhere close to mid lane, cause many issues for Dondo.
Yep,
Yeah.
Shaker, Sniper, pretty good kill threat on Shadow Fiend when they have early levels on Shrapnel. Roger, starting to walk in. Throwing out some harassment on the cancel here.
I mean, this is good, you know, so the Dreamers in SF, just having that support zoning back your enemy mid laner so you can have an easier time to get up those first few souls.
Yeah, just the first few levels
Yeah.
are really important there. Roger actually steals the last hit on the ring there.
At this point, Dendy should be fine. He's got at least 4 souls going.
I thought they would actually put the Wyvern in the mid lane to help Dendy and have the Nyx bottom to help out the Pugna, but looks like General's actually getting a full double wave pushed into him, so he is a very happy camper down here.
Yeah, the momentum in this bottom lane gone absolutely to pot for Middle Fiend.
Middle Fiend.
Middle Feed? Middle Fiend.
Mid, Dendy, eating a fissure. Cancel, getting walked up on the stun connects. They've got
Get a
3
good
raises.
stun. Yeah, did cancel. If he can land the raise, Dondo! Boom! Triple raise, mother.
He gets full souls from that.
He does
That's the
indeed.
dream.
First blood for Dendy.
That was well played by Dendy. You see how he anticipated it too? He walked up, he's like, I've got it. So Roger connecting the stun beautifully there. And Dendy's got a pretty nice advantage here. Still versus the sniper, and he has to watch out for Shaker rotations, but got the Dream. Seneko now. Oh, Seneko's looking pretty dead here.
I think this man ain't getting back to Na'Vi headquarters anytime soon.
Oh,
Leslie
just done,
TPs.
though.
All right, he's a smart boy. Takes the TP scroll and wipes his way out of it.
Simp had to hold that one, but didn't really expect the TP out instantly, I guess. Nicely done, though, by Seneko. No hesitation.
This mid lane now, it should get pretty tough, I feel, for Cancel. Sure, he's a sniper, but with the raises up, Dendy's gonna... He should get easy CS.
Yeah, as long as the Shaker's not there, he should be able to do fine on the last department.
Yeah, the fish is certainly annoying.
Yep.
Holding him back from the creep wave.
General's gotten a lot down bottom already, though. And he's only 4-1, but the experience is the big thing. Level 3 already. He can start being very obnoxious with that Decrepify. Oh, Tomato gets a light.
Easy CS.
Kezu in the top lane. He has a double stack on the side there next to him, so if he wants to be able to farm that one soon, he's already starting to stack up the napalms. Kego's trying to zone him out, but Arctic Burn has been expended, and now Kezu will be able to claim that one, so Kego walks in, he's got the Splinter Blast, and try to take some of the last hits, and some harass onto Kezu.
Doesn't get any of the last hits, I don't believe, but at least soaks up some of the XP.
Yeah, level 3 on that Wyvern, and he's given Crystallize a bit more of that laning experience.
And with these souls, gotta say, Dendy, he's playing it perfectly. It's starting to really climb ahead in CS.
Cancel.
He's gotta be careful. Oh, he is dead. Here's the raises, there's the one, there's the two. Again, Dendy getting set up for success thanks to Roger's rotations to the mid lane. Looking pretty good for the Dendy Shadow Fiend so far.
Yep, great start coming out. Do they have any stacks coming out for him in the jungle to accelerate him? Not just yet. Oh, just one. They do have one.
Top, look at this as well. Bit of a hunt down onto Kezu.
Oh, and they steal his bounty rune. He
Yeah.
just picked up a bottle too. So these bounty runes are really important to steal away from his bottle. So we've seen a lot from Na'Vi is what they do is they protect the right side of the jungle for Dendy. So they want like to get stacks around there for him so he can just start accelerating. And we did, as I mentioned, he already has one stack come mid. Trying to go for a cheeky play here. General running across here.
He's sipping in here with the haste receiver.
Oh,
Throws
Sin's
down the
blocked.
Fisher, but still Roger gets the stun, and indeed Sin is stuck in the tree line. A couple of raises, bringing Council down low. He is going to try and salve himself back up, and in fact, he will make it. That decrep saved
may
his
have
life.
Saved him, yeah. I mean, it did bonus damage for the raises, but
Sure.
he wasn't able to get the right clicks afterwards. Slight little mistake there maybe by General, but...
I mean, overall, though, look at the CS difference in the mid lane. Dendy 23 for 19 against the 6 for 6. This man, this is Open AI, is that you? It's looking pretty good for Dendy.
That is really not good for Cancel. Dendy's going to be level 6 when Cancel's level 4, pretty much. And Crystallize is full free farming as well.
And I feel like as well, the fact that Dendy's had that good of a time on the Shadow Fiend, like surely that's normally the reason why we don't see lots of SF, isn't it? That he can get heavily punished at the start, or is there other reasons why we don't see it?
He just requires a lot of items. He really needs Magic Immunity to get into the fight because usually it's one stun and you're such a Shadow Fiend. You just need a lot, pretty much. The hero needs like 2 items to really driving force, but it is also pertaining to the laning.
So Kazi tries to run down on Crystallize. Does have 3 stacks of sticky napalm. Crystallize will go for the toss back on Kazi, but Kazi and Cineran continue to chase. Seneko comes in with a rotation, a quick decrep and a blast, and the avalanche. They'll turn, they'll take the life of the bat, and Crystallize survives.
Nicely done by.
Very good TP rotation from the Pugna.
And Roger this time too, he's having already excellent impact on the game. He even puts a sentry down in the mid lane, dewards the ward that Cancel just had placed, and now Cancel really can't lane at all. Level 6 on Dendy. Cancel, watch out. Dendy sees you with the ward.
Oh, there's 2 raises connecting. Cancel has to run. And he will get away, but it's scary. Cineran has to TP in just in case Cancel is being further chased.
He knows there's a ward on the high ground.
Look at the net worth difference. Dendy nearly tripling the net worth of this sniper at 6.5 minutes in. I don't think I've seen a difference between the 2 mids that large in a very long time.
They will be able to claim bottom tower though, mid or feed that is. So they will surge Cancel a bit more bold. And now speaking of that, General's coming in.
Snaker's in a bit of trouble, but so is Tomato, and Tomato would certainly be the biggest loss. He is the position 1 Vengeful Spirit. He tries for the TP out and will be successful. Nothing to hold him back.
Nice TP. And the
Mid lane.
tower.
Dendy.
Though. Cancel again.
They do at the back of a Roger. Roger's going to miss the stun, though. A couple of raises coming through from Dendy, but Dendy, he should be overwhelmed this time. Kezu and Cinneren looking for the kill. 3 stacks of napalm as they chase Dendy down. Dendy tries to fight back with the raises. In fact, nearly gets Cinneren. Won't be successful, though, as Dendy gets taken down. They lose Roger as well. That's the exact kind of help the Council needs in the mid lane, and it was a very, very successful move from middle feed, taking down not only Dendy, but the Roger Nix Assassin too.
Oh, if that stun catches on anyone, they get a kill on... They get at least 1 kill in return.
Yeah, a
but
bit of a
Roger,
misplay.
Bit of a miss, yeah. But yeah, good rotation for middle feed. That's kind of what they need to do. Throw 3 heroes to bring Cancel back in the game, because he's still suffering quite heavily. Roger getting aggressive here onto Cancel. The rotation from the side from Crystallize. Dandy's there too.
Dendy is. If he can get in for a raise, Council's gone. BAM! Raise from Dendy. He may have just been taken down, but that'll give him the tasty boost back to the souls as he heads back up to max souls. Cleans up this wave as well. 30 souls. I'm interested to see what Dendy picks up on the SF in terms of items this game. I mean, do we see sort of a Shadow Blade come out early? Has he just got to get the Stout Stone, like the Dragon Lance? Like, what's he doing in SF in 2017? Up top, though, will hold that forward because the toss in onto Roger, allowing him to close the gap onto this Sinner and Shaker. Could just set them up a kill. He's going to try and run, but a tree's tossed forward and Crystallize claims the life of Sin. Roger should pay with his own life, and in fact, they may be able to get Crystallize as well as Kezu comes in with the lasso. It isn't quite enough to Sable as Crystallize able to continue to walk this one off. They do have a stun back up. Tomato has to juke back because of the threat of the magic missile. And Dendy's rotation as well, forcing middle feed to go away from the Tiny, but now Dendy could be in a bit of trouble.
Cancel's got no shrapnels.
And with that in mind, there won't be the chase potential that the middle feed were hoping for. And this is 2 cores in the mid lane. Tomato and Cancel not able to quite bite back as much as they would hope to.
General's queued up a meteor. He bought the Ogre Club.
Meteor, hammer,
Committed to the tower push. I'm looking for...
Oh,
Swap.
Rog. Oh, they're sort of on the wrong side of him. Oh, he missed the stun. Roger?
He's standing still.
Oh, okay, he deserves to lose his life here.
He's gonna live
I
though.
think he actually is.
Oh,
Unless
the
they get a
flame
flame break
break
back. Ooh,
Oh.
not quite back to low ground. Cinera's going to continue to chase this though.
So
Yeah, with a fish and ice by their claim, and ooh, that was... He's missed a couple of stuns this game, Roger, that I feel like he should. We'll blame the pick. I'm sure he's getting a bit of... Oh, we've got an LVHQ, maybe that's
the mid one can happen, but that one Venture standing still. I think he might die anyway, even if he can.
I mean, sure, yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter. 3 heroes on top of the Nix Assassin.
Yep. Cancel though, still not recovering. Still more than double on Dendy. And General, during all this aggression, he's pretty much claimed that bottom tower. One more blast.
Kaboom.
Radiant's bottom tower
He's got it.
has fallen.
And if you say push him closer to this Meteor Hammer Rush. I mean, on paper, it seems good, maybe. I mean, it's a lot of push, isn't it? It's a lot of blast. And hey, in the fights, if you decrep someone with the slow, I guess it's pretty likely that you may even have the chance to channel it and drop them down on someone that's been decrept.
Unless you get stunned.
This is true.
I mean, maybe
know.
he's just testing.
Do you get cast range talent still on Pug now?
No.
There's none, okay. It's interesting stuff.
I didn't even look. Yeah, it is gone.
Yeah, you're right, you're right. Go. Dendy, level 10, takes the attack speed talent.
So he's going to go for the right click build.
Yeah.
And it looks like it's going to be the Hurricane Pike. I was considering if he does, I mean, if he goes for the Spell Lamp, we've seen a lot of players been going for like Blink into BKB and stuff like that to try to go for the combos.
Oh, up top,
Yes,
they're
sir.
trying for an easy pick, but at the same time, Kezu can't really get in. Crystallize is there.
Vods himself.
Cinderin.
Never mind, he said.
Never mind. What?
Cancel. Never mind.
Then he's got an invis room, and he's up top, and he'll claim the kill. Chikiro down. Can he find something more? Look for the raise onto Tomato, bringing Tomato down low. They've got the toss onto Cinder, and raise again from Dendy. Picks up the double, turns towards Kezu, gets the triple. Dendy Shadow Fiend turning up in style up top.
And General, the whole time is pushing down bottom. So I was going to mention something, and it kind of happened there. It wasn't a massive thing, but I wanted to see how the grow affects versus the lasso, having that status effect reduction.
It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
It's actually pretty crazy. That lasso got reduced by that 20%. Actually, it's like a little bit higher.
Dire's middle
It's
tower
that
is
30%
under
got
attack.
He's got strength.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Okay,
Ooh.
Vendetta to kill the courier by Roger.
And that was someone's phase boots.
I think it was Tomato. No,
That was, it was
it's
cancelled.
Cancels.
Brown boots for Kilo at 12 minutes in. Cancel on the verge of breaking some GPM records. The wrong ones. See up top again here. Dendy.
Positioning.
Yeah, the team, they had the control. Bam. Easy raise onto one. Turns towards Tomato. Bam. Where is it? Here we go. Oh, no, actually, no, it doesn't bam Tomato. Tomato doesn't get bammed. The others do.
Yeah.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam.
So what has he got finished up? Force Staff into Ogre, so it will be that Hurricane Rush to fill the gap. And Roger on the prowl, getting some aggressive work. He does see Synderen. Tomato.
He's got a team behind him, yeah.
Tomato wants to push the top tower here. I think that's his main focus. Behind the tower, General and Dandy should be able to clean this one up quite easily here. And the ancient stacks are available. Crystal stacking it one more time. They will have it all there. Tom walks in. I feel his life.
I don't know if he's walking back out. Oh, with the Fisherman's Cindy may just do so. Tops that tree at him.
Oh my God. That attack range is absurd from the tree.
Good old caber tossing.
This is good here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And they clean bottom tower. And they even defend top. Everything going in the favor of Na'Vi at the moment. 7k gold lead already at 13 minutes. 7k experience lead as well.
Oh, and Roger
Radiant's
still
middle
missing
tower is
stuns.
under attack.
Come on, Roger. Having a bit of a rough one. Up top,
Tomato.
swap on the run.
Radiant's
I'm
middle
out of
tower
here. General says, no, you're not. One more blast will do it.
And now mid, Sind. The combo from Crystallize and Roger and Dendy.
Well, it's been a lovely day here at DreamLeague.
It's they're really
Yeah,
falling apart here, honestly. Cancel has 3.6k net worth. They can't get him back in the game because they can't find any of these fights.
Radiant's
It's rough.
middle tower is under attack.
It's rough, but they're Cinder the boys. They're looking for the comeback. They know that they can turn this one around.
They don't have,
no one else does, but they know.
They don't really have great team fight in comparison versus Na'Vi. Like they don't have Shaker with Echo Slam still.
Oh, here comes the meteor. It's glorious. Towers just melting.
I know Grant's probably having a heart attack if he's looking.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, the smoke.
Oh, Roger. Oh, come on. This is a good stunt. Oh, he missed it again. Roger, come on.
Didn't have protection.
All right, Roger's in trouble. Let's see if Middlefield can turn this. They will be able to get the kill onto Nyx Assassin.
Neko as well?
Zaneko as well has gone down.
Did they even have reveal for him there?
Oh, I don't think they did.
I think he
panicked.
Yeah, I think he saw them and he was like, oh God, I broke a smoke.
I don't think.
Or was the Vendetta ending?
I don't think I've seen a Nyx Assassin
I don't
miss
know.
this many stuns in.
The Vendetta was not ending because it's still...
But it's the mind games, you know, at the end of the day.
That's a costly thing though. They just pay with, I mean, both of their supports. Sure, Navi's still farming just fine, but I'm making those mistakes.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Sin now is level 6.
Must be the lag. It's the lag. Oh, Roger. He's going to hit this stun. Kappa. I'm
I think he's getting
I mean, I'm
stressed out.
seeing this.
Hey, come on.
What's going on?
Give him a break.
I'll give him a break. Okay.
It really isn't
I mean,
the hardest stun to eat. Or it is the
it is
easiest.
a hard stun.
It's not the easiest stun to
It's
hit.
a hard stun. It is.
Come on,
It is.
don't bully me.
I've never hit a stun with this hero, so I'm, you know, I can't talk. Good old Roger. We like him though. He's been a great player in other games, but this one he's struggling. But it's fine. He's creating space. You know, he's putting pressure on Na'Vi. They're 10k gold lead.
He's at least giving a lot of information for his team. He's running around Invis.
Yep.
He's gonna walk onto a
Oh
sentry.
no, Roger. He's gonna stun Sin. No.
There's another sentry.
Stun him. Roger.
They dusted him.
Oh no, Roger. I can't actually believe this. I mean, come on. He's actually missed so many stuns. He's actually missed so many. Some of these. Come on, Fog.
Tomato gets picked off in the meantime, though.
Yeah.
Top.
I mean, they're winning the game, Na'Vi, at the moment. They
He's
really
at least
are, but
forcing reactions from the enemy. But
I love
that
it.
one, I mean, he's gonna die anyway. But
He's gonna. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You know, he doesn't need to hit the stuns if he ain't gonna get the kills. So, you know, it's fine.
he's probably feeling like, oh, God, I can't land a stun. Like, it's really. Oh,
He's probably having a good. Still keeping
Last
it
one comes out. They actually are able to find
Right, they
Dendy.
need that
burst
stun to
him.
land. Come on, Roger. This is the time I need where you can turn it around for your team.
And he dies.
Yeah, Dendy's already dead. This is the easiest stun of Roger's life. BAM! He's got it! And with that, the turnaround is there. Lands one stun and suddenly the team fight going the way of Na'Vi. Sniper's down. And they get more though. Weeha in the mid lane, Roger.
Oh, Sin's in trouble. Crystallized.
There we go.
Sin.
I see. You hit a stun. Team fights Na'Vis.
They lose Dendy though. That's the big kill.
I still.
And who
they,
got
they
it?
get 2 kills in return.
Oh, Cancel got the kill too.
But he's dead. Get the push on for Na'Vi in the mid lane.
The Meteor Hammer.
Look at this.
Oh, see, dude, if he gets stunned, now it's on cooldown too.
Oh, we are.
He's gonna punish Weehaw for that though.
See if they can get this one.
Just outranges it with the new. Yeah, he just had Aether Lens. And well, Kaya's gonna be delivered for General now too soon, so he's gonna keep the pressure. But Simato going for the swap.
He's looking for it. Couldn't quite get it. Does get it in. Does manage to get the Nyx Assassin. Roger in trouble. Can they get him out? The grip and returns. He misses the stun, of course, and he dies. All right. Okay. I feel pretty bad now. Actually, I'm not going to mention if he misses the stun again. It's mean. And I'm sure Twitch chat are probably making some comments anyway. So the last thing that Roger needs is me making comments on the situation. So, Twitch chat, you got me covered, right? On the missed stuns. You go for it. You guys go for it. I'm done.
They had dust. He was dead anyway.
Yeah.
If he'd been dead in ran,
he's
he's
dead
gonna
anyway.
die again.
He's dead anyway in like all of these times. So. But it's entertaining. He's my new favorite now. I like Roger.
They might be able to find Dendy here. Not last though.
Yeah, this is a big pick as well. TP's coming through, but Dendy, he's already going to be gone. He's still down though. The assassinate comes through from Cancel. Crystallize does get the return kill on to Cinderin.
Oh, but Cancel. He actually outranges General.
Oh, they got the Winter's Curse. That range, they're allowing them to close the gap. Also, Na'Vi chasing down Tomato as well. They'll take down Cancel, looking for Tomato. Tomato's got the Glimmer Cape. Do they have protection? They've got the Sentry, but the swap. Doesn't matter. Tomato still in a bit of trouble as the rest of his team just die around him. Kezu loses his life. Weeha as well. Tomato the only one to escape. Sure, they get Dendy, but at an incredible cost. Losing 4 heroes.
Yeah. They had to commit so many heroes to kill him, look how tanky he is. And it's right next to his shrine, so Na'Vi quick to respond. 11k gold lead for them, 10k experience lead. They're gonna throw a couple smacks on the tower here with the Meteor Hammer.
Here we go.
Oh, stop again. Oh, Crystallize committed.
Puts Cinder and that setup there for Crystallize nearly turns around on Na'Vi as he tosses Sind into one of the best Echo Slam Sind's hit in his life.
They've got to get out of there now.
They're out.
Sineko.
Bam!
Oh, General.
Oh.
Got somebody.
It is. Given the counter suck.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dendy goes mid.
This lane in, tier 2's already fallen pretty low there. Still, 20 to 11, 13k gold lead for Na'Vi. Tomato finishes off Shadow Blade. But this is still looking pretty out of hand. Roger's nearly got the Blink Dagger.
He is.
Then we're going to see some fantastic Blink. Maybe stun. We'll see. I'm looking forward to it.
He'll get a couple.
Yeah.
It's easier with Blink. Dendy stacking up, farming Ancients. Oh boy.
Radiant are scanning.
It's looking rough for Sin.
It's looking very problematic. There's already the Blink Dagger on Tiny. He's on his way toward AC as well. So, I mean, if Cancel shows, he's just dead. So, Cancel, don't show mid. Slice actually decided not to go, but now he's turned around. He wants Cancel.
Oh, I think at this jump, we are trying to guard the sideline, but Roger moving in.
They know he's there.
They've got eyes, they've got dust on Roger. He's walked straight into the ice path. They have the control with the lasso, dragging this Nyx Assassin back.
But Cancel now. Oh, they actually don't commit. They had vision of him for a second, but nighttime doesn't allow them to see him there.
See if he can chase him more.
General committed.
He is, he's coming in from the sidelines. They've got the Ancients of the Shroud to worry about. Dendy coming in from the back. They're pinstering them in. The Avalanche out onto 2. Cinderin falling low. He will keep himself alive just for now as he continues to retreat. Dendy falls low, gets the Requiem out, but Dendy, he may just put pop. No, Cold Embrace is there just in time for Sneko, keeping him alive. Crystallize, he's taken down Weeha. He finds Cancel as well. Dendy keeps himself alive. Tomato's going to come in. Is he going to go for the greedy little attempt on Dendy's life? Can he get it? Ah, yes, he can. He goes for the TP out. He's not going to make it away. Triple kill for Crystallize again. Dendy does go down, but each and every time it still is Na'Vi finding a considerable advantage in these trades.
Yeah, I mean, just because of how far ahead they are, the fights are just so much naturally easier for them to actually play.
I'll take a tier 2 as well off the back of this. In fact, Crystallize, he's looking for more, jumping forward, the 40k on the back. Says he's fine for now. Weehar's coming with the TP. Ice pass set up, and now Crystallize just waltzes over, and with the toss, Weehar, he's TP'd into his own death.
Meteor Hammer.
Hey, this time he channels it. He gets the channel off. That and a Decrepify.
Dude, that and a blast actually does 600 damage to the tower.
Down bottom, Sin did get jumped on by Crystallize. Has the Echo Slam. The last hook comes out in time. Can they save this man with the Winter's Curse? Yes, they can. Crystallize is out of there. And Roger. It's the two-man stun. Holds back, middle feed.
Beautiful curse by Sineko, saving his buddy.
Nice, very nice indeed. This should be an easy one now. It's been a rough day.
They've got full map
Considering-
control though, and when Dendi has BKB, there's like no way for Midderfeet to actually bring him down. Unless they
close
get
is
some
he?
beautiful chainstone. He's about to have it. I think that I would imagine that they would probably just go for a Roshan when they have AC plus BKB Shadow Fiend, because I don't think that there's a good way for Midderfeet to fight around there. Even though they do have Bat Rider, I think it's just because of the deficit they're at, and there's a Nyx Assassin who can get the blink.
What is the level 15 talent again? I saw what Daddy to the President saw effects, but what's the other one?
Movement speed.
Okay. Is this, with the pros, this is the favored one?
I see people go both.
Yeah, I
think just
see people
because
go both as well.
I think they just want to be able to push towers or push and end the game.
Yeah, for sure. When you've got this sort of advantage,
Yeah.
absolutely. You don't need extra movement speed. Just as you say, you just want to close the game.
So,
Real easy.
Midderfeet, this could be a pretty cheeky move here. They're actually committing into the Roche pit with Tomato.
Okay. And they're slowly but surely doing it. Denti and the guys that are very close. I think
might-
you can have a look in on the pit though.
They might
That's
make their
another
way.
question.
They're going to go for their own smoke play here. They might make their way into the Roche.
Oh, they've got BKB on Dendi as well. If they
The
take
smoke's
this
going to
out-
break. They're going to know.
Oh,
They're like, it's no one on the high ground.
okay.
They don't know.
That's the smoke break when you walk past Roche. Put 2 and 2 together. They'll look
think they-
elsewhere then for the kills. They'll take the bat. Maybe they thought it was him that broke the smoke.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
They might make their way into the Roche pit right now.
Oh,
though.
it's so
Midderfeet,
low.
They're not going to finish
Oh
it.
no, Dandy comes in. They do still get it though. Radiant get the rush. Someone pick the Aegis up. They do. Tomato grabs the Aegis, but Requiem comes out from Dandy. Tomato might just get out of there with the Shadow Blade. He does. So they do get the Roche kill. They do protect the Aegis as Tomato manages to sneak out of there with the Shadow Blade. He's back to base. We'll see how much that matters though in the overall spectrum of things, as still Na'Vi 26-13 and ready to maybe even just try and break high ground.
With that presence, they can look breaking the high ground a bit better with that Shadow Fiend, but it's mostly just general spamming with Meteor Hammer and Nether Blast.
It's double damage still on Tiny. And that's the fortification being popped rather early as well.
Oh, okay, so Crystallize wants to close the game out now, so this tells me. He switched from the AC to the BKB. He almost has that finished up as well.
I mean, they've got enough damage as long as he can just sort of jump in and not worry about being bursted down.
Yeah.
By Shaker and Jakira.
As Cancel recovered, SNY Mask of Madness on Cancel, and then going in for the Maelstrom, so he wants to have HP and just that movement speed to kind of try to get away from that Tiny. But he's still quite squishy. But now it's Aegis on Midderfeet, so Na'Vi, they don't want to be too over-aggressive versus this. Top. General. Defend this tower. He might get caught out here by Midderfeet, though, if he tries to go further, but he's a smart man. He goes and enjoys his team. I think they saw the rotation coming out from that ward, too. And now looks like Na'Vi wants to actually go pick the fight themselves. At least Roger's heading his way up there.
Hey, and look at this General, a man of the new and flashy items. He's got 3 of them. Oh. Eon Disc, Meteor Hammer, Kaya.
I guess Aeon Disc versus Bat Rider, if he gets lassoed, it
Yeah.
can be extremely useful.
Structures are fortified.
Comes out. Tower, though. Find an ops for.
I guess that, yeah, as it is, he is literally a Nether Blast Meteor Hammer machine.
Yeah.
His other items don't really matter. I mean, Tomato, it's going to find it, but that sentry down. Denny knew straight away that he was there. Post the BKB, Crystallize jumping onto the backline, Cinneren down. Weehar as well going to fall as he gets swapped back to his own demise by Tomato. Then falls forward on Crystallize, looking for Tomato, who's trying for the TP out. It's not going to make it. Toss is there from Crystallize, and they claim the Aegis from the Vengeful Spirit. They look to set up for the second time. Stun isn't going to connect, of course, right, Roger, but it doesn't matter because the rest of the team's there to bring him down. Triple kill for Crystallize.
Looking harder and harder by the minute. 17k gold lead, 20k experience lead. They've got 43 seconds. Can they actually claim this?
Dandy just instantly with that
Dire's
BKB.
middle tower
Very nicely done. And then just the follow-up. Crystallize immediately just blinking across it all. He knows that if there's a Venge there, everyone's going to be behind him.
Yep.
And indeed they were. And wham bam. They take it all. They clean it up.
Kazu trying to get a lasso. Lasso? Loose? Lasso. I just said lasso because of you.
A lasso? I don't
You and
think that's
Toby.
new.
Whatever.
Maybe I
Crystallize
did say
commits in mid onto cancel.
Lasso. No,
We house
Lasso. I don't. Yeah, this is the racks going down. Buybacks coming out from Syderin and the lads. Can they do it? Can they hold back Na'Vi in 2017? I don't think they can. These boys are big. Roger doing it in style with the BM missed taunt. He's done 20 of them this game, and it's mentally destroying Syderin. He doesn't know. I mean, how do you beat this sort of psychological warfare? Synderin's trying his best with the Echo Slam, but Syderin is down.
They're just too far ahead.
They are.
Kazu though, looking for a play, trying to find somebody on the side.
Eon disc. Ooh. Splash. Kazu coming in.
Oh, Roger gets the carapace done.
They're going to try and turn for more. They're chasing. Kazu seeing if he can get some action out of this. Dendi and the lot on the background. Ooh, quick blink to dodge it. Kazu jukes out the attempt to go in. In fact, they jump to the side. They get General. General's gone. Crystallize jumps back forward. In a bit of trouble there with the assassinate. Crystallize going to fall low. They try and force him away. He is still alive for now. Denny revs at the Requiem, dissuading Middle Feet from chasing for more.
Yeah, they've only got 3. They got back up. Heal up. Dendi even cues an Aeon disc as well.
Oh, this is great. The mass Aeon discs.
Hey, to block the lasso, man. You get lassoed in, procs,
Yep.
Bat Rider countered.
20k gold lead for Na'Vi. It's rough. It's rough for Middle Feet.
I think Na'Vi knows that this game is pretty much in the bag. That's why he's going for like Aeon discs instead of Lincolns and stuff like that.
Don't mind if I do.
Dire's middle tower
Almost
is under
with the AC
attack.
finished up after that BKB. And Roger's looking to get some scouting. He's got 8th events finished, some longer stuns.
Synderin's been getting some nice echoes. Spence?
Radiant's
trying.
bottom shrine is under attack.
It's a hard game.
Trying. He's giving it his all, Fog. Come
That's
on.
what I mean. It's a hard,
Yeah.
it's a really hard game to play when you're this far behind.
Oh, the pings are out. Roger. Oh, we are.
He was joking. That was actually tough.
Okay, that one was. That was what, high in the difficulty in terms of stun state. I'll give it. Okay. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Na'Vi just overall have
Dire's top
absolutely
tower
stomped
is under attack.
Middle Feed here again. Unfortunately for Middle Feed, it's been a very rough day.
It's all about high ground defense now. Can they actually do it versus Na'Vi's lineup? Tough to swap comes out. Yeah, on this
But
clock,
then he
though.
gets the BKB off in time, indeed. Allows him that chance to react. And on the side, Tomato is just forced away from the base. Can he get himself at that? Roger somehow dies to cancel as he just walks up to the high ground and gets peeped by the sniper. But Crystallize still finishes off Tomato outside of the base. That's 60 seconds without your position 1 Venge.
The Aeon disc actually did not proc there. He got
Okay.
pulled and braced in time before he did that.
Yeah, Sneko's had some sweet saves this game. Crystallize stepping in with the combo. Avalanche onto Cancel. Cancel trying to get himself away, but the damage is too much for Crystallize and Dendi. They lose 2, they lose 3. Crystallize picks up the triple kill. And Na'Vi look to close this one out. Kezu trying to draw them away, just jumping past them, desperately trying to bring Na'Vi away from the barracks. But Crystallize takes the kill, gets the Ultra. They're bringing the boy in. They want to give their Tiny the rampage, but Synderen says no! He just hides in the trees, and that is how you get reported.
Oh, he's
Synderen-
looking for him. Oh, but it's already, I think it's been past the time now.
Synderen is denying that man of his rampage.
Whoa.
There we have it. GG Well Played is called Na'Vi. Take the game. They win the series 2-0, get those tasty points, and it's not great for Middle Feed. They've had a rough time here today in DreamLeague. I mean, sure, they've been against some pretty strong team. Na'Vi is looking very good recently. They